Is the thought of editing your videos slowing you down from making more YouTube content? In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 10 hacks to speed up your editing process 10 times faster. This would help you focus on the ideas of your videos rather than focusing on the editing, because editing will not make a bad video good. It is just an icing on the cake. Number one, use tools like AutoCut, Descript, Timebolt, and CapCut auto caption. So using Descript, AutoCut, and Timebolt are pretty much straightforward. Just go to those websites and then you would figure it out. It's pretty easy. But for the CapCut, which I guess might already be in your system right now, how to do this is that you use auto caption in CapCut on your clip, maybe like your 10-minute clip. So when you are clicking on auto caption, it will give you the option to select invalid clips. So invalid clips are things like the the ums, and unnecessary pauses. So that would actually help you filter those out. Number two, skip adding background music. You might say, oh, background music is necessary. Yes, it is necessary. But just like some other aspects of editing that are icing to the cake and not cake itself, sometimes I've actually had requests on my main channel of my viewers asking me to please remove the background music as it is disturbing them from hearing what I was teaching. It's a freelance channel. And I was able to remove the background music without taking down the video. You know why? Because I did not add the background music in editing stage. I added the background music after I have uploaded the video. So I just add a background music from audio library, which you can decide to ignore or do. At least you would have the flexibility of playing around with the background music after it has been updated. So skipping the background music process will make your editing process faster, because it takes quite a number of time for you to search for the right music, for the right vibe, for the right move. Although yes, the music is actually very important for some video style, example vlog. But if you are creating an educational YouTube video like the one you're watching right now, with or without background music, if the content is okay, it will get a lot of impression, reach, and it will communicate value to your prospective viewers. Number three, reduce distractions when you are editing. For example, if I'm editing a video in my living room where my wife comes around, and maybe you're editing a video where you have your pets coming around to disturb you, or you're watching TV, the TV is on, every now and then you are distracted, and it takes you maybe like another 10 minutes to get back into that editing mode and editing flow. So it's better for you to turn off the TV, get a noise cancellation headset, plug to your ear, and then you focus on the computer maybe for like 1 hour straight. That 1 hour of focused editing will speed up your editing much faster than when you are trying to edit and do a bunch of other things. Number four way to speed up your video editing, especially maybe if you are a mid-level or big YouTuber, is to hire a video editor. Even if you are a beginner, if your content is getting a lot of traction and you feel that you can't keep up with pushing out more content with the level of editing you want, I would strongly recommend that you get a video editor. Video editing is somebody's main job, and you don't have to break the bank to get good editors. You can go to a site like Fiverr.com, Contra, or Upwork to get video editors that you don't have to break the bank to pay. You would get a video editor for whatever amount you are willing to negotiate for. And I am also a video editor full-time. And the advantage of getting a video editor is that while you go about your maybe like normal 9 to 5, if you are a part-time YouTuber, the video editor can focus on your work and would add more effect and give you more value in terms of the video editing of the video. So that way, you are able to focus more on creating content. You are able to focus on the idea. The idea is actually what makes videos do well on YouTube. If the video idea is good, the video is good. If the video idea is bad, the video is bad. That is why some YouTube video editors cannot make videos themselves, because they don't have the ideas that you have. They can edit your ideas, but they can't create the ideas. And ideas is what actually drives engagement on YouTube. Number five, master shortcuts in whatever software you are using. If you are using Premiere Pro, for example, if you want to cut out maybe a mistake in your timeline, instead of clicking at the beginning of the mistake, clicking at the end of the mistake, moving your mouse to select the portion you have cut, then going to click the delete button to delete, then clicking the space to delete again to make that place close up. That is a long process. It might actually take you maybe just like 30 seconds, 40 seconds to do this process I just defined. But just moving your playhead to the end of the mistake, cutting the beginning of the mistake and moving your playhead to the end of the mistake, then hitting a single button, Q, which should take less than a second. That same process has been done by a shortcut. So there will be shortcuts in your own software too. So take your time to learn shortcuts in your software, whether you are using DaVinci Resolve, whether you are using Final Cut, whether you are using iMovie, whether you are using CapCut. All these video editing softwares have their shortcuts, so please learn it. It would actually speed up your video editing process. Number 6, pre-planning. This comes in twofold. Pre-planning your content. That means when you have your content idea probably well listed, you would have less fluffs and less mistakes when you are actually recording the video. So there would be less editing to be done. And that actually helps the performance of your video, because people don't want to see you cutting every single sentence, which was my story when I started making YouTube video on my main channel. I cut every single sentence. So if you actually have good idea of what you want to discuss in your YouTube video, you've pre-planned it, you would make less mistake, and that will actually speed up your editing time. Then on the other hand, when editing, you can also pre-plan your editing. Instead of just going haphazardly, you are cutting, you are trying to add music, you are trying to color grade. So take it in sequence. I love the way DaVinci Resolve is organized. That means like you can do that in other softwares too. Focus first on cutting out the dead airs. When you are done with that, now focus on removing the mistakes. When you are done with that, focus on color grading. When you are done with that, focus on adding B-roll. When you are done with that, focus on music. So you are doing just one thing in the entire editing process per time, not doing all of them haphazardly. That would actually speed up your editing process. Number 7, use templates and presets. It will speed up your editing process. In Premiere Pro, for example, you can use Motion Brew preset. You can use Motion Array preset. Motion Array has their paid option, but then they have a lot of free elements that you can incorporate into your videos. You can also use Premiere Composer if you are using Premiere Pro. You can use CapCut because CapCut comes preloaded with a lot of presets. For example, your introduction video, your lower third, that means maybe your name and all that, it is easier in CapCut. Then if you are using Premiere Pro, you can easily download free presets and free MOGRT files to use. That would speed up your editing time instead of you trying to create it custom every time. Number 8, batch production. If you shoot like 4 videos or 3 videos at once, you have 3 or 4 videos to edit at once. It will actually speed up your editing process because it is easier sometimes to mask out maybe a 3 hours period on a Saturday to edit the 3 videos at once than you trying to edit 1 video on the Saturday, then the time goes anyway, then the other day you are at work, and Tuesday you are at work, Wednesday you are at work, Thursday, Friday, and the week is gone again and you're only able to edit 1 video. But if you shoot 3 videos and you edit 3 videos together, it will help you to be more focused and deliver more content that way. So before we move on to the next one, if you've not liked this video so far, please hit the like button to help me grow and to ensure that the algorithm serves you more of my content that are as valuable as this one. Then don't forget to subscribe and turn on notification. Number 9, keep your editing simple. I already said that the idea of your video is the most important thing. Even viral videos, you will see some of the viral videos you see are not heavily edited, especially in the education space. For example, videos of people like Think Media Podcast, Sean Cannell, Roberto Blake, Nate Black, Kevin Chi, and some other amazing YouTube educators. Their videos are not heavily edited. Even if you see Gary Vaynerchuk's video, if you see Alex Moses long form videos, they are not heavily edited. Don't waste too much time on editing. Spend more time on the idea, on researching the idea and presentation of your video. Then you would have to like spend more time on doing things like thumbnail design and a bit of your SEO. Number 10, reuse elements that you've created in your videos. For example, in Premiere Pro, if I want to create this particular element, it will take me maybe like 2 minutes or 3 minutes to create. And what I observed is that I used to create it every single time when I want to edit another video of mine. Then at some point, I just decided to create a green screen version of it such that I can subsequently just drag it into my video. And with 1 or 2 clicks in less than a minute, I am done with adding this element. Then I can copy it to other parts of my timeline if I want them there. That actually speed up your editing process. So if there are elements that you use repeatedly, maybe in your Final Cut, DaVinci Resolve, and all these video editing softwares give you the option to save some of your own custom presets. So I think you should learn how to do that. Then bonus tip, using tools like Runway and Magisto and other AI tools can be incorporated into your videos. This would also speed up your editing process. Thank you for watching this video to the end. You can check out this other video. I'll see you in the next one.